Hello friends, this is Difa. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to set up my March bullet journal, and I'm very excited about this theme because this is my first time doing all green colors in a theme. Before we start setting up, I would like to show you the stationeries that I'm going to use in this setup. In my January mail club, I have made this set of stationery along with a pen pull letter with a monthful question for you. Whoever joined in January in any day got these two set of sticker sheets and an A6 size calendar. Along with this, I have included this pattern into the back of our letter. So if you don't want to have this letter anymore, you can just rip it out and use this pattern in your bullet journal. Also, I'll use some of these beautiful stationeries which I got and a lot of green colors in this bullet journal setup. So let's begin. For the cover page, I have decided to go for a very big illustration. I wanted to use a brown fine liner to outline my whole illustration, but later I thought that it would be great if I use any nib that can bend a bit so that I can play around with the outlines, such as you can see here. I am using the Tomo Furunosakarte brush pen, which has a very flexible nib, which gives me a lot of control over the lines. Like I can make it thinner or bolder, as you can see. I think they have option for different colors, but I don't have them yet, but I think I need to get them because I really like the brush nib flowing like that for my outlines of my illustrations, and also I like sepia colors, so I think I have to get them. And it's waterproof, so it's better for this kind of illustration where I use water-based markers. I've used that brush pen to outline the elements that I want to come forward, and then I've used my trusty Sakura Pigma Micron in size 003 to illustrate the other elements, such as these smaller clovers here and there. To draw out the clovers, I have to go for like 6 green shades from Tombow Dual brush pen and 1 shade from Crayola Super Tip marker. And here I have focused on more warm tones than the cooler tones of greens. So at first I have started with the warmer tone, as you can see, which is a very light olive color, and then I've shifted to this asparagus color, but I didn't like it that much. And as you can see here, what I'm doing, basically I have colored out the inner part of the clover and the outer leaves of the clover. Then I have colored in the blank spaces with this very light lemon color. That's the foreground clovers, which we can see from the top. And for the bottoms, I have to go for something more cooler tones and a little bit darker, so I'm using this asparagus skin color, I think, and I was just coloring out like 3 clover leaves, and that's how I have filled out the whole thing. And after doing that, I had to go with a very deep green color just to make the background deeper. Like this is basically an illustration from the top level, from the ground. So yeah, as you can see, I have this circular thing in the middle, which is basically the clover flowers, which I wanted to add into this illustration as well, and I will color them out later. But here in the top illustration, I would like to talk about a bit. As you can see, I have started with that warm olive tone just to create the foreground clovers here and there, and I used that slightly deeper lemon color to color those foreground clovers. Actually, I woke up from my desk just to collect Crayola Super Tips, and I forgot to press the record button, which is very unfortunate, and I have some missing clips here. But as you can see, all I have done here is basically colored out the background after doing these foreground clovers in the top illustration. Then I have colored the shoes with this vibrant lemon color. Also, I have colored the base of this clover, which I'll do again in the top clover. Like, I believe you didn't have missed anything because I have to go through another illustration in the last word. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm using clover multiple times here because there is a lot of clovers, as you can see. I hope you don't mind. Anyways, as you can see here, I am using this very light tan color and a bit of green color just to create that flower. Basically, I have just shadowed the lower part of the petals of these flowers. That's it. Now we are almost done with the illustration, but we have to add a title in this cover page. And as you can see here, I have gone with a very bold brush pen with this deep green color to write March. But as you can see, it doesn't make any sense until I use this black color just to letter out the March in the top. And I also use this white jelly roll pen to outline the black colored March, which I've lettered here, and it came from the patron printables that I make always. I always go for this kind of titles in the calendars or for the journaling kits, so I thought that I should try it on paper too, but it doesn't look that good nor that bad, so I'm happy with it. Whatever it turned out, it looks pretty cool with this whole illustration in the cover page. I'm finishing out this illustration, highlighting here and there with the jelly roll pen, and as you can see, I have highlighted the clover in the top and also some of the clovers here and there in this whole illustration. But after a certain point, I thought that it looks too overbold by highlighting all of these clovers, so I used a green brush pen just to cover up some of these highlights. It's taking creating this kind of heavy illustrations, but I think it looks a lot cleaner after I finish them out, and I really like it. Even though it took me like more than an hour to do this whole illustration, but I am shorting it out for you in 7 months, so I hope that it's not that sped up and you can create the illustration if you want to. Honestly, to me, I like more bolder cover pages, so it looks a little bit like empty. So I think I have to go for some sparkles or dot here and there. I'm using these Square Super Tips and some other green colors just to create these dots here and there to fill out the empty spaces. Let's move on to the next spread, which is our quote page, and I have selected a quote that came in my mind, so I haven't used any reference for this, so it's my own quote, I think. As you can see, I have already stamped out the letters with this alphabet stamps and black ink pad, and right now I'm using some different lettering techniques just to create this whole quote. The quote says, being patient can help you find 4-leaf clover. That means I am referring to myself, that I need to be more patient just to find my 4 clover, which is luck, and I am not that good with luck. Whenever it comes on luck, I have smaller chances to win, even though I'm happy with whatever I have. But sometimes whatever I want to have in my life, it doesn't come with a great luck, so I don't care. I have to be more patient just to have the things that I want. Such as my shop, I have closed it down for like more than 8 months. I haven't created anything for my shop. I haven't any shop update in last year. It definitely made me feel like I have a very bad luck, and I've been trying my best to reopen them internationally, but yeah, I can't yet. From my quote page, I'm going to use some of the stationeries that I have collected for this setup. I'm using this PT tape, which I got from a local store, and I cannot link them here, but I'll try my best to find them and link them out in the description. Also, I used this floral washi tape that I got from the washi tape shop in 2021. I don't think that they still have them, but I will try my best to get this specific one from somewhere and link them down below. I also used this lemon colored washi tape from the Enchanted Garden of Notebook Therapy set. And yeah, we're already finished with the cover come quote page, and now we are going to make our monthly calendar. I wanted to go for a large monthly calendar since I've been using one page calendar for the last 2 months, so I thought I should bring out my favorite layout, which is this 2-spread layout, 6x6 grids for each box for a day. So I think it's a very spacious calendar for me. I use my calendar spread to schedule out my whole month in one space. Even though I don't write too much here, I only write some keywords just to note that event or that task particularly. So yes, and in the top I have made this beautiful font which I got some inspo from Pinterest. I know this theme looks kind of overwhelming with all of these green shades and all the green stationeries here, but I think they look quite nice and cute. And I think the journaling kit that I have made for my patrons looks a lot more beautiful than this one. So I have illustrated a lot of elements into this sticker sheet, and I have combined a multiple elements into collages, as you can see here, and I have included a cover page too. I think I haven't talked about much about the skill sharing series which I have introduced to my patrons, which are the members of my Patreon. So basically in my Patreon page I have been sharing some videos and other contents to share some skills that I have learned in my whole experience. From my 10 years of experience and 6 years of content creation, I have learned a lot of techniques and skills about art, journaling, scrapbooking, and other stuff. So I have gathered like 4 topic for you to learn from me. It's based on my whole experience, not just learn from someone expert. So I believe you'll like it. If you haven't checked it out, you should. And I have already posted like 2 contents for the 2 months of this year, and there will be the 3rd video which I'm going to post for my Patreons. Whoever joined in Oswald or the higher tiers are going to get this benefit. There are some contents are going to be very exclusive who are going to join in that month. So I think it's your chance. If you want to join, you should right now. Otherwise, probably the content will be erased in near future. While talking, I have already made my calendar page. I've decorated it with some stickers and some washi tapes here and there. I've also used the pattern paper that I made for the letters, and these are the cutouts. So if you're getting that later and you don't want to store it forever, you can just use that pattern in your planner or your scrapbooks. And the spread that I'm making here is basically the tracker and planner spread. So I am just making this whole concept into one spread, having a tracker in the right hand side and having a planner like the Patreon and content planner in the left hand side. I'm just trying to make it looks more floating with this layout. Like I didn't want to make this layout look too much structured, so I have these boxes which are not aligned properly, and I really like it. Here I'm using that large sticker that I made for my patrons, and along with that I've used some of the stationeries that I've used earlier. As you can see here, I have missed some of the clips, but I think you can see what I've done. Basically, I have added these habit trackers, filled them out with some different colors that I've used in my illustration in cover page, and some of the stickers here and there just to decorate it. So that's it for this habit tracker planner. And the next spread that I'm making is my weekly spread. From this illustration, you'll be getting some ideas about how I have made the illustration, which I have missed out to film. So yes, and here as you can see, I have drawn a book into this box, and I am drawing all of these little clovers here and there just to create a clover field. So at first I have used this dark Krala Super Tape marker for creating the clovers, and then I am using this lemon color. Then I have used that olive green color, which was the base or the main color of this whole clover theme. So yes, and after filling them out, I am using this asparagus color just to cover up the whole ground. Basically, I am doing some small round strokes just to create this whole field, and looks like we have a lot of clovers into this field. I think this illustration is looking really overwhelming since there is a lot of tiny details into it, but I think it's not that difficult to make. And here, as you can see, I'm using the white gel pen to color some of the highlights of this clover, and I'm using this dark green color to create some shadows for the clovers and the book. So that's it for this very simple illustration, and I think it looks a lot similar with that previous one, even though they are not same, because that one is like a top view and it's from a side view. I cannot believe that we're starting the third month of the year, and last 2 months were really quick, even though I had a lot of work in February, also in January. So I cannot say that I haven't done anything that may make me feel like the months are running so fast. But to me, I think 2026 was just started for me. I haven't set up my goals yet. I'm just continuing my days of 2025. So I don't know. And right now I might be sound really weird since I am fasting for Ramadan, and I hope that I don't sound too much loud right now because I'm trying my best not to talk that loud. And it's the morning and I don't want to be thirsty at the day of Ramadan. So yes, so anyways, let's begin with the layout, which is the actual layout of this weekly spread. And here, as you can see, I am making this floaty comic styled layout for 7 days for the whole week, and I'm going to start my week from the first day of March, which is very exciting. As you can see here, I have used this very beautiful font, and I have them in my journaling kit. So if you don't like to create these smaller details, you can get my journaling kit to use it. And for this particular journaling kit, you need to be on the Pearl tier at least, or you can go for higher tier if you want some physical stickers like these ones. And here, as you can see, I'm using some of these stationeries like the washi tapes and these stickers that I made for the Patreon. So that's it for this whole weekly spread as well. Right now I am using this holographic washi tape that I got from Daiso like for 2 years ago, which I really wanted to use somewhere but I didn't. Right now I'm using it here and I really like it, even though they are not the exact similar shade from the colors that I've chose, but it looks really cute. Time for the final flip through. I hope you like this setup because it's one of my favorite from this year, so I'm very excited to share this with you, even though I think some of you may not like the green colors in general, but I think it looks really cute. Before I finish this video, I would like to thank all of my patrons who have been supporting me and who have just joined. So thank you very much for all of you for being there and being so kind to me, and I love you all. You guys are the best. Also, all of my viewers who have been watching and supporting me, I really thankful and grateful to you. Don't forget to like this video or subscribe to my channel. So I hope you are having a nice day, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, be safe and be healthy. Bye bye.